Have you ever recorded GPS tracks in the field, only to open them in QGIS and find messy lines, duplicate points, and confusing layers? Today, we'll turn raw GPS data into clean, professional GIS-ready maps. GPS and GPX data are widely used in field surveys, environmental studies, urban planning, and research. Knowing how to process GPS data correctly is essential for reliable GIS workflows. So let's get started. GPX files are commonly exported from Garmin or GiaTracker. Care import them to QGIS, so you can go to Layer, Add Layer, and use it directly as a vector layer. Now I have imported here a file zoo, correct? 4 bytes. GPX files typically contain multiple layers, waypoints, tracks, and routes. Choose the ones you want to load, and usually tracks are for movement data. Blast your GPS path on the map canvas. A perfect resolution using its built-in VWGS 84 coordinate. You can also drag into our GPS, a GPX camera files directly into the QGIS window. GPS data often comes with zero overlap certificate point, especially for mobile apps or long-duration tracking. For replicates, you can go to Processing and then Processing Toolbox and then Delete. Duplicate geometries. You can apply that on the tracks path and then run it. This will create a clean track over here for us. To smooth or generalize your track, you can go to, again, Processing Toolbox and this mode. You'll select your Clean One file and then Run. Now, this is going to smooth your layers. You get a cleaner, smooth line that looks great on your map. Use a method of check-in algorithm for natural curves, and you can set the iterations. For it yourself, 1 or 2 for general smoothing. If your track looks exact, the tip is to try simplifying and double speckle algorithm to reduce unnecessary vortices. Once it is clean, it's best to convert your GPIDent standard GIS format like JFL or SHP, or G package for long-term use. So you can right-click your GPS layer. You can click on Export and Save feature Rest. And wherever you save it, you can then choose the format over here for a shapefile, and then it will convert it to shapefile. And then, of course, the CRX is automatically set to GZ84, and you can set the file name as the green track. Then you can click OK to save it. This ensures the GPS data is editable, portable, and compatible with any GIS software. For trip view packages preferred, it can store multiple layers in a single file. Now that your GPS track is clean and safe, let's just style it for better synchronization. So you can go to Properties. The single symbol, you can change it as like the line color. For example, I was selected, and then of course the width and thickness of it up. You can also select the All Ready for the exercise and change the opacity of it as well. You can even apply gradient line colors based on speed or elevation if that exists in your GPX attributes. And you can go there too, just choosing graduated symbology and selecting the relevant field. Also, you can add base maps from Quick Map services for real-world contacts. And for our Google Terrain or OSM. So let's review what we learned today. GPX and KML files can be imported directly into QGIS without extra setup. Always clean GPS tracks by removing duplicate geometries and smoothing noisy lines. Use smoothing and simplification carefully to improve accuracy without distorting paths. Convert GPS data into standard GIS formats like GeoPackage or Shapefile for long-term use. Styling tracks with color, width, opacity, or gradients improves readability and map quality. Adding base maps provides essential real-world context for GPS visualization. Clean, well-formatted GPS data leads to more reliable analysis and professional maps. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.